Akademiks, check it out now. Oh, happy day. Now, listen, man, I'm so goddamn ecstatic. I am so jubilant. I am so extremely happy that I'm not covering the Trippie Redd and Tekashi beef no fucking more, okay? Well, I got one more story, but still. Man, I'm tired of them two niggas beefing, okay? When in the history of fuckery do we actually see two enemies get on FaceTime and basically tell each other, just wait till I see you, I'm gonna do this? Think about their beef in that terms. They're FaceTiming to tell each other what they're gonna do when they see each other. Anyway, we get to a beef, and by the way, beef is something that's ingrained in hip-hop culture, okay? Some say beef, some say competition. A lot of times it's just competition because it doesn't get physical, and we do like competition because hip-hop is a gladiator sport. Now, think about like lyricists, or think about people who are super successful. They compete with each other. Now, Drake, Pusha T, Lil Wayne, they got competition or beef, whatever you want to call it. But it pretty much all stemmed from when Pusha T called out Wayne for being in a goddamn slave contract where he was signing one nigga, signing another nigga who signed three niggas, and the money was all fucked up. Okay? Now, Wayne, of course, said fuck Pusha T and anybody who love him. Okay? We also saw Drake, who signed to Wayne, to say, man, you ain't about to diss my boss like that. He fired back with some bars. Pusha T kind of subliminally dissed him again. And then Drake hit him most recently with a song called Two Birds, One Stone. He got a Cuddy on the song, but he did also get at Pusha T when he said, but it's really you though. With all the drug dealer stories that gotta stop though. You made a couple chops, now you think you Chapo? If you ask me though, you ain't lying the trunk with kilos. You bagging weed, watching Pacino with all your niggas like, yo, this what the shit we need to be on. But you never went live. You the middleman in this shit, boy. You was never them guys. I could tell because I look most of you dead in your eyes and you be still trying to tell a story for the rest of your fucking life. Now, that kind of stung. Because if you know Pusha T's career, Pusha T raps about kilos like he was Scarface. I'm sorry. Okay? Now, we were waiting on Pusha T to respond to those bars. And it looks like he has on his new album that is coming out, which, by the way, only has 7 tracks, okay? Now, on one of the tracks called Infrared, he kind of gives Drake a light jab, and he also mentions Wayne. The whole track isn't out yet. I heard the track, but I don't have the lyrics here because I don't have the recording of the track. But when it comes out, you guys will be able to see that I'm telling the truth. However, the lines that I could definitely confirm, because there's a snippet floating across the internet, he says, yo, listen, it was written like Nas, but it came from quitting at the mercy of a game where the codes is missing. Clearly, basically alluding to the fact that Drake don't write his shit. Clearly, it was written like Nas, but it came from Quentin, right? And that's obviously the thorn in Drake's side for the rest of his career. People are going to doubt if you ever wrote shit, okay? Now, there was more lines, and these are lines we don't have exact quotables for, but he basically said, yo, look, even Ross agreed with me with the Lil Wayne situation because Ross had to go campaign for that nigga to get his freedom, and that's the reason why that nigga can't retire, and he's going to be touring forever, and you see how bad he's looking on tour because he doesn't look happy. Okay, so basically, man, Pusha T's kind of clapping back. I thought he could have went in at Drake a little bit harder. However, this is a response, okay, from what I'm hearing, and I'm hearing from people who obviously went to listen session. I got invited, did not go, but I heard it is a very solid album. It's not an album that's focused on Drake or any other rapper, but he did address in those short lines. And apparently there's another line about righting wrongs and doing all that type of stuff, saying you can't right your wrongs when you're not writing at all, okay? So again, Pusha T is kind of clapping back at Drake, and we're going to see how this plays out. Drake is also making an album called Scorpion, and we'll see if Drake has some more response bars to Pusha T. You know, as music fans, as fans of people that do like to rap and got bars, we do want to hear the little back and forth, the little clever lines, and again, as long as it's all in good sport, we fuck with it. So we'll see where it goes from there, but what do y'all think about that line from Pusha T, and are you expecting his album, or you think that maybe it's a clout chase move? Yo, he needs some promo, so he talking about Drake. Now blogs will run it, and now you know about his album. I don't know. Get a comment, what you guys like, and subscribe to Akademiks. Hey, if you wonder why I haven't put out so many videos recently, I'm moving, I'm doing all type of stuff. Really apologize. We'll get back to it shortly.